Absolutely. Drew Titan Bros on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. That's a Painful Excellence podcast. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Um, just left Stormy's page. I was having a good time over there. Now I have to talk about this. I wasn't even going to talk about this, but I was going to originally talk about. I'm pushing to another date because this news just came out today, and it's sickening and it's annoying. And once again, supremacy is pretty much taking down another brother. And I know there's going to be, a lot of haters, a lot of modern women, knuckle dragging women talking about this is what he get for dating white chicks. Let me tell you something. You're going to love, you're going to love, you're going to date, you're going to date. Aside from this being a racial thing, on top of that, this is a woke thing. The criminal justice system, they see more value in believing all women, no matter of the facts that came out. Regardless of the facts that came out, they believe all women. And it's disgusting. And time reveals all truth. But regardless of the truth, sometimes it's never in your favor. So we're going to talk about the verdict. And we're going to review some of the evidence. Philip D in the building. Salute, man. Macados Mac of the South. Derek Gaines, the legend. Eric Jordan, Steve Elder, Mac. Angel Diaz, Al Boski. What's good? Hey, Hardy, what's going on? Much love, sis. I appreciate you. Picasso. Let me see. It jumped on me. Sheesh. Rod Neal in the building. Yeah, this is aggravating. This is very aggravating. Picasso. Sensei Stormy B-Man's in the building. Village Brother, Reset Common Sense. Mr. Shelton, 704 Joe, Melvin Harris, MXC. Night Train, Reese. What's going on? Phenomenal Mexican. This brother, I didn't even bother changing. This brother, Jonathan Majors, is found guilty. And with each passing moment, more and more, I believe that America really never got over Jack Johnson. And then fast forward to decades later, they never really got over OJ. Doing what he did allegedly and getting away with it. Y'all remember Mr. Blakely? Y'all don't remember Beretta? Am I too? Oh, y'all too? Yeah, I know Night Train remembers Beretta. Philip D remembers Beretta. I know Stormy remembers Beretta. Who remembers Beretta? Remember that? What he used to say? And that's the name of that tune. Mr. Shelton probably remembers Beretta. Who else up in here? Andrew Diaz might know Beretta. Rod Neal might know Beretta. I remember Beretta. I remember Bonnie Blakely, his wife. Mac of the South. You remember that? And that's the name of that tune. Yeah. Well, somebody blicked her off. And they said he did it. And he took the stand and they couldn't do anything. And when they threw the mic in his face, they said, well, what are you going to do now that you beat the case? He said something crazy, like he was going to get a guitar and sing a tune. And I said, oh my gosh. And let me tell you something. The evidence against him was looking kind of shaky. And he beat it. And you haven't heard from him since, keep your eyes on the sparrow. Well, Bonnie Blakely, look up the case. Somebody blicked her off and they said, you did it. He said, well, keep your eye on the sparrow. That's the name of that tune. Beretta. So OJ, the juice, allegedly off his girlfriend and her man. And if it does not fit, you must acquit. Remember that? Showtime Major, salute. Remember that? He got away with it, allegedly. Got away with it. And it's like America never got over it. America never got over it, right? I mean, I'm going back because around that time, we had the LA riots, Rodney King got his ass beat. It was caught on video, man. But, y'all had OJ. Get over that. Remember that? Remember that? I said, damn. No, actually, that was the LA riots was before the OJ case. Because I remember people, like the adults saying, oh, that's the makeup call. The cops got off, so they had to let OJ get off. I'm like, y'all keep count like that? Like this is sports? What? Whatever, man. Keep your eye on the sparrow. It's like they never got over it. So now the social media era comes about and we're seeing these public lynchings. Mar Arbery, Philando Castile. What's the brother's name that was running away and got shot in the back? And if it wasn't for that other kid recording the whole thing, he lied on his police report. Put his taser next to him and said he stole my taser. That's why I shot him. Remember that? And it's like they've never gotten over it. So here we have a situation where the woman lied. Yeah, Sean Bell, all of that stuff. The woman lied all over him. And she came back and said, yeah, drop the charges or whatever. I didn't, wasn't accurate. They're releasing all of these videos. When the police came to the spot, she was like literally drunk on the floor. Come on, man. Michael Brown, yeah, Walter Scott, all of that stuff, man. Sidebar, Ticket TV's live right now. He says, breaking news, Charleston Wright is arrested and facing 21 years in prison. I don't know what that's about, but here they go. Now, I don't really pay attention to Charleston White. He's in the media, out the media. I think he's a comedian. He just had a fight on stage last week. Somebody jumped on him. When it rains, it pours, right? These cats is out here. So I don't know what's going on in Charleston White. I'll go look at Ticket's video when I'm done here. But Michael Irvin, Marriott, that white chick at the Marriott, he did something to me. Now, Michael Irvin has a reputation. Let's just say that. He has a reputation. And you know what happened? I'm reading what he did. I grabbed my gun. I thought it was a taser. Come on, bro. Michael Irvin has a reputation, and he was fired. He lost everything off of an allegation. Whole time, Project Leroy, salute. Whole time, the Marriott had the video. They could have cleared this whole thing up. How the fuck do you see more value, Louis Hatton, salute, in an employee over Michael Irvin? And I know the allegations were through the roof, and you have to take that seriously. But when you looked at it and you saw, you're a manager, and you saw, hey man, look, I don't remember what that whole name is. You may like her or whatever, but you know what? you can't put the integrity of your business on the line because she lied. What she said happened did not happen, and it was on video, god damn it. But off of the allegations, they fired him. Now they brought him back. They brought him back. But Marriott got to pay. Marriott got to pay. So, Jared, what up? So now we're looking at this Jonathan Majors situation. When you first heard it, what happened? What happened when you first heard it? When you first heard it, let me give you the build up. Because on my other channel, I remember one morning I was so mad at women, black women in particular. I did a live one morning. I said, I'm not even talking about boxing. The knuckle dragging Negro chicks said that he has a 30 days a slave face or whatever, talking about his strong black features. I'm like, why would they talk about this brother like that? Oh, and he's dressed real suspect or whatever. Yo, look, we all know that Hollywood tries to feminize you in some way, shape, or form. I understand. The International Quiet Storm salute, man. It's all good, brother. We here. And I went off. This brother has pulled himself up. And he's made it. Him and Michael B. Jordan. Okay, Michael B. Jordan doesn't have a escaped slave face, as one of these Negro chicks called it. But what did those chicks who he came across that said they knew him when he lived in Jersey? Oh yeah, the corny kid, right? So it seemed like the brothers are winning. Instead of being proud of him, they're talking about Michael B. Jordan's looks and how he was lame, and Jonathan Majors have a slave face, and it's like, wow, you chicks, I haven't seen one chick say, yo, I'm happy for him. It's like you can't win, right? Right? You can't win. Well, this story leaked out, and automatically he was guilty. He beat me up. He did this, he did that. And then what happened? People that knew him from his past were saying, yeah, he was arrogant. He was abusive. He was always screaming at people. But there was one person in particular, and I couldn't find the interview. I said, look, man, if you know Hollywood actors, they actually walk around in character sometimes. And they might have caught him screaming at somebody, but he was in character. Shamar, what's good? But never mind that. Never mind that. All these people with the smear campaign, and a lot of those guys was from the broken wrist community. I said, yeah, right. He probably tried to, you want to go out for drinks? And he was like, nah. I don't get down like that. Ew. 6 years later, yeah, he was a narcissist. Take you and your broken wrists and alphabets, go somewhere else, man. Ridiculous. So he was guilty till proven innocent. And then every month or so, more evidence started to come out. This last piece of evidence that I saw a couple of days ago blew my mind. I said, if this doesn't prove his innocence at this point, she said she hurt her finger, but it was like, how you hurt your finger with you in a club playing with your hair and doing something with it? Did you see the video where he walked past her and kept walking, and she was talking with these complete strangers? All of them were white, and that dude took off his coat like he was gonna walk up on him. I said, man, Jonathan would have beat his ass and it'd have been something else. You ain't gonna do shit, nigga. But this is what I'm gonna show you. And I'm gonna say fair use because it's TMZ and they get real loose with this. This is TMZ. This is big brothers everywhere, y'all. That's why you can't do anything in New York without getting seen. All right, this is him getting out the car. He put her back in the car like, yo, I want to get away from you. Now, this is the Uber driver was like, no, he's right. He was trying to get away from her. She was went violent. So he's leaving. $1 million actor. And he has to put up with this. He break away. And he's pulling the Emmett Smith. Now, this is when I thought this was a slam dunk. He's leaving her like, yo, please get off me. Please get off me. She exits the vehicle. The door's still open. And he tried to break away, which he did. Get off me. And he ran. And she's chasing this man through the streets of New York. He's out. She ain't catching him. Kang had to put on a turbo boost. And he ran for, look at him. Look at this. Listen, man. Listen. Hold on, man. Listen. Only in this country would a black man go through this. Do you understand, Tim TV, Big Cup of Joe, salute. Do you understand what's happening here? He's running away from this white woman. You already know what I'm going to say. Reverse the roles. She jumps out the Uber and he pursues her. And there's video of him chasing her through the streets of New York. Twitter will be on fire. The feminists will be all over social media talking about this is why we don't like black women. I mean, black men, and they're all animals, and this is what they do. And all these sisters that chose to mess with Pookie will have a story about how Pookie punched her teeth out and chased her through Harlem just like that. Do you see this? I couldn't believe this, man. Look at this. She almost gets hit by a car. What is she chasing? Wow. This brother ran around corners. She in high heels, y'all. She's not stopping. He boogied on her. And there she is. Shogun, what up? Does she seem like a woman that was abused? If he was kicking your ass in any way, shape, or form, why are you pursuing a person that put the mitts on you? What are you doing? This was the most shocking thing that I've ever seen. Now watch this. These are the two strangers. Now she's just talking, right? Now look at this dude with the baseball cap on. You know why they in her face? She's just a drunk chick. And she's just telling them, oh, you know, Jonathan Majors, my boyfriend, he did this, he did that. Oh, really? Well, you ran into the right bunch. My name is Captain Saberho. Look, there he is right there. Yo, stop. You want to talk? Bitch, get away from me. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Now look at Captain Saberho with the hat. Now he walks off. Leave me alone. Look, and there she go. Trying to run up on him. Again, look at this. Okay. What you didn't see was if they kept the camera on the other dude, that dude takes off his coat like he was gonna press him. He'd have got his ass kicked. Now, this was from inside the apartment. He called the police. Come get her drunk. Look at that place. That's a building with an upstairs, man. That might be Park Avenue somewhere. This is the body cam. Now, he left, right? She was in the crib. Police show up. Look at that, man. Those apartments up in Park Avenue are something different. Now, look at this, y'all. Drunk on the floor. Drunk on the floor. Drunk on the floor, y'all. That's the fucking pig right there. Well, you know what? Let me take that back. That might not be the pig that they were telling her, they were coercing her to say that he did something to her. But she's drunk on the floor. He left and she went home. He stayed somewhere else. When he came back, there she go. There goes that drunk. Look at that. Look. He wasn't even there that night. She goes there and falls asleep on the closet. He comes home and opens up the closet, and there she is. Wasn't even there that night. Look, listen, y'all. No matter what happened, no matter what we seen, somehow the jury says she's still the victim. And I don't care to what capacity. They're trying to say that by some way, shape, or form, there was an altercation and he might have hurt her by accident or what. No. If it's not clear that she initiated all this dysfunctional bitch right here. With all of this evidence, Gnarly Ray, what up? He's still gonna get time. International Quiet Storm in that super chat, much love. He said, Drew, I made this comment on Theo's Discord. He said, do you think incidents like this will cause men to see women as unapproachable? People overreact swiftly. People overreact swiftly. Now, let me explain. This is America. And we all know that Passport Bros, the ideology, we just gave it a name. Now, I'm saying we because we as black men. I'm not a Passport Bro, though. But I understand and I agree with Passport Bros. But white men have been choosing not to deal with this for decades. Actually, black men are late to the party. Feminism has made black women 10 times worse. Because like I said, I don't care about the color of her skin. All the sisters that are saying, good for him, good for Jonathan Majors, he deserves this. Let me tell you something. There's 1,000,001 bitches walking around on the United States soil right now, black bitches that'll do him 10 times worse, equally as bad and 10 times worse. Equally as bad and 10 times worse. The way these laws are interpreted, you got bitches that'll try and sue you for breaking up with them, and they're not even your wife. If you're banking like him, they'll try and sue you. What do I mean? You're a millionaire. You've made it in life. Now you don't want to be bothered with her for whatever reason. Next thing you know, you're getting served. You was abusive. So I need about $5 million. But you was in a relationship with him for 4 years. Why didn't you leave? Why didn't you go to the police? Jay Gibson, what up? Why didn't you report him? I didn't know how. See, that's what I'm saying. Some of these bitches is children. I loved did him. I didn't know how to leave him. But I'm the victim here. But I love him. I love did him. I loved him. I don't know. Monster Musa, salute. They're the victims. They're in a relationship for X amount of years, getting their ass beat. They're the victim. He didn't raise his hand to her, but he was verbally and financially abusive. They'll try and sue you for that. This is ridiculous. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. He wasn't even there. He did nothing to her but want to be left alone. Yeah, poor baby. What did he do to you? Poor baby. Man, shut up. Listen, I'm not gonna make this a one thing I will say, I don't want to make this a racial thing, but you can't get away from certain aspects of it. So what I'll say is this. A huge part of why it's going like this is because she's white. But don't get it twisted. A black woman would get treated just as the same. This woman done chased this man through the streets of New York. Already chased him through the streets of New York. I'm going to get to that, Quiet Storm. I'm going to get to all of that. And through this evidence, I guarantee you there's some monkey bitch celebrating this demise right now. Knockdown, what up? Now let me say this. Young Hollywood, salute. I'm going to play an audio from when she was recording him secretly. But what's funny is, if you go to Inside Edition, the way it's worded is, Jonathan Major berates his girlfriend. Berates her? I want you to listen to this phone call. Well, this conversation wasn't a phone call. It was a conversation that she was recording. But it did more harm to her than good. But it don't matter because look what's happening to him. Paul Carrick, salute. Listen to this.
I would like to get to the point where your friends know what job I'm on and go, I think Grace is going to be out of commission. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I won't.
No, you understand that? Because that team, that unit, right? Grace has to be in a certain mindset to support Coretta Scott King. You know who that is? That's Martin Luther King's wife. Michelle Obama, Barack Obama's wife.
I know I'm not. I shouldn't have gone out. I'm sorry.
Let me just lay it out for you, right? If I'm just gonna say this. My temper, my shit, my trauma block, all that said, right? I'm not saying I'm a great man, I am doing great things, not just for me, but for my culture and for the world. That is actually the position I'm in.
Let me stop right there for a second. Anthony, what up? He's not lying. He's representing the culture very well. He's representing actors very well as a whole. And what he's telling her is, because she had, I get Eric H, salute. What he's telling her is, I think she went out and got all bent up and tore up and drunk and wobbled into the house at an ungodly hour. Fellas, let me tell you something. It's one thing. Listen, if you marry a woman and she was doing that before you got married, then you get what you deserve. But true or false, your woman represents you just as you represent your woman. True or false? Woke, what up? So she was seen drunk, out and about, and she came in the house at an ungodly hour. And then he used Coretta Scott King and Michelle Obama. He's letting her know, I'm doing big things. I'm representing the culture. And he needs a woman by his side that's going to represent him correctly. That's what he's saying. Inside Edition says he berated her. Why? He's not supposed to say something about her hanging out at an ungodly hour? Coming in the house all late? He's not supposed to say anything? He's supposed to just, this is what modern women do. Does your fucking wife goes out and come home at ungodly hours? If that's the type of household you run, more power to you, buddy. Does your mom do shit like that? If that's normalized, that's cool, but that's not the type of woman that a man should want to be with. If you like party girls, whatever. Party girls don't raise kids. They don't. Trust me. I've seen the worst of the worst that have kids. I knew a chick so bad, the parents called ACS on her ass. Take the kids. No, it's your kid. Take the kids. No. Tried to lead her. That's a whole nother story. Bitch left a kid in the house that had no business being in the house. Just put food around the fake tables, the Tonka tables. She just put all this food on there and said, he'll be all right till I get back from the club. Little man done turned the TV all the way up, didn't know how to turn it down. And they was like, yo, why the TV so loud? Ringing on the door. Then they thinking something happened because she was a single mother with a child. ATL, what up? The police came, was like, all right, someone could be hurt. They hear the kid. They kicked the door in. The kid got food all over his face and he wasn't hurt, but pooped the diaper. Can't even talk. Where's the mother? They ran through the house. Where's the mother? Got in touch with the parents, 4 a.m. Got in touch with the parents. Oh, well, she wanted us to watch him. No, that's her son. We raised her. I don't know where we went wrong at. I don't know if that was said, but goddamn. And as the police there, the story that I got was, as the police was there, she was wobbling up the steps, partially intoxicated. You live here? This is you? Holding the baby. Yeah, what the fuck? Okay, we're taking him. Get your hands behind your back. By the time I heard the story, I said, man, that is so her. But guess what she didn't do? She kept little man away from her baby daddy, whom wasn't a bad dude. He just made a mistake one night and owned up to it. Was paying child support, but wouldn't let him see the baby. Played all these games. He got the baby and then made it hard for her. Dragged her. But that's a story I'll talk about on another show. Y'all remind me about that, because that was crazy. That happened. I was in my early 20s when I heard. And man, I ain't like that bitch anyway, man. Fuck her. I don't care. It's whatever. Wobbling. I heard she wobbled in up the steps. And what y'all doing? Police standing in. Neighbors looking at her like, yo, you really left little man in? He had a shitty diaper, but eating food. The TV loud. He didn't know how to turn it down. The kid, man, that was crazy. You had to go out and turn up that much? It was that important to you? My God. She went to jail that night and they took the baby. He got the baby, no more child support, and he raised his son. And more on that later. But what Jonathan Majors is doing, while Inside Edition is Soul Power, what up? Inside Edition says that he was berating her. What he's doing, and you hear it, he's not screaming and hollering. He's letting her know, this is, hello, high value man, right? This is what this is, right? This is what this is. You tell me. And he's letting her know, yo, look, you're not doing right by yourself, and you're not doing right by me. And she's recording him because she thought she was going to get a pipe bomb. But in this case, he's black and wealthy with a lot to lose. And no matter how wrong she is, whether she's intoxicated in public, intoxicated on the floor in the house, or chasing him through the goddamn streets of New York, no matter all of that, he is wrong. Now that's the white privilege. On top of that, that's the female privilege. Let's play some more.
That's real. I'm not being a dick about it. I didn't ask for it. I've worked, and that's the situation. The woman that supports me, that I support, needs to be a great woman and make sacrifices the way that man is making for her and for them ultimately.
Stop right there. Is he wrong? Is he wrong? Is he wrong? I don't know. I don't understand how the Inside Edition said he was berating her. Everything he said was 100% facts. Let me see something. Let me see something. Jonathan Majors berates ex-girlfriend in recorded rant.
It's a bizarre rant. Girlfriend secretly recorded.
They called it a bizarre rant. You know what, man? There's people in the chat talking about, I don't see how this conversation is bad. Exactly. We've had the genders reversed in this situation before. A drunk boyfriend or husband coming back home and the woman is calling him out. That's cliche, but it's never been called abusive or berating. That's a genuine concern. Yeah, exactly. They're giving it to Inside Edition. Let me just add my 2 cents. Inside Edition. You guys, let me see. Berate. You guys are full of shit. I got to get that off. I'm sorry. Jerks. That's ridiculous, man. This is how they do us, man. Ridiculous. Main biker, salute. Berate. The International Quiet Storm, salute, brother. He said, last time you tried to address the situation linked with Ezra Miller, we got rudely interrupted, and Derek Gaines will forever be linked to apples. Yeah, exactly. You remember that? Derek, you remember that? Man. Yeah. And we're going to go down that. Ezra Miller, damn near, you remember when The Undertaker used to, remember Kane used to grab you by the neck and choke slam you? Didn't he do that to a white chick? Dave, what's good? Yeah, that was bad. That was all bad, brother. He damn near choke slammed that bitch. DC ain't fire him. They ain't do anything of the sort. Right? Let's listen to what Jonathan got to say.
Last night, 2 nights ago, you did not do that. You did not do that.
I'm sorry.
Which took away from the plan. And the plan is everything.
Wow.
If it was just you in the house drunk, maybe I could have swallowed it. Or I would have been like, oh, hey, let's go to bed. Which I said to her, I'm just going to go to bed. I'm not hungry, blah, 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 blah. Because Grace isn't here. Why? She was drunk. Why else? She was clogged by whatever was going on. You know what I mean? Fine. I can take that. Fine.
Isaiah, what up? Fellas, if you got to explain that to a woman, that is not the woman you need to be with. She was for the streets. Now, did he make a poor choice in woman? Yes. Does he deserve all of this? No. No, not at all. Now, again, I know there's going to be so many women, black women in particular, saying it's good for him because he's dating a white woman. Can I ask y'all a question? First of all, is that not racist? Good for him. Why? Because he chose a white bitch. Is that racist? Yes or no? Is that not racist? I say yes. That's racist, right? I mean, you love who you love, right? That's racist, right? Question. Do they go off on the bitches that divest?
What?
They have no smoke for the divestors. In fact, they ask those hoes how they do it. Big Joe Townsend, what up? They ask them how did they divest? This is all bad. Now, let me get to the other part. All right. Now, Ezra Miller, I did a whole live on that. Ezra Miller, good. Jonathan Majors, bad. Yeah, I just said Michael Irvin, what happened with him? Right? General Africa, salute. I like that proverb for real. Kobe Bryant perished in a helicopter full of people, including his young daughter. That day, there were hoes on social media saying he was a rapist. I'm like, that case got resolved when it happened. Y'all still are on here calling him that? No, let me just bring this to your attention. Let me tell you what happened in the verdict. The only thing that he was guilty of was adultery. The intercourse he had with that smut in Denver, because that's what she was. The sex that he had with her was consensual. Those are the facts. And in fact, when they did the grape kit, wasn't there multiple forms of semen in her, which means she was banging crazy. It was her boyfriend, and I think, correct me if I'm wrong, it was Kobe's, her boyfriend, and what, another? Like 3 different forms of semen? Niggas in there like, yo, which way to the eggs? Ain't no eggs. She was on birth control. Yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah, I did a whole show on that. The baseball player that got lied on by that other hoe. And he spent money fighting her. He beat his case and then he sued her ass. And he didn't have to do it, but he said it was a matter of principle because she was trying to ruin him. So when we say this is war, this is war. What's that? I'm sorry, Passport Bros? Hey, Dave, when I do a Passport Bro show, please, I'm going to need you to slide through. I just saw something on Instagram. This whore goes down to Colombia and she acted like she was Colombian, or was it Brazil? I think she acted like she was in Brazil. She was in Brazil. She acted like she was Brazilian. She says she's down there and goes on her live stream and went down there and to get free drinks in Brazil from these black men that are sitting at a table. These are like some well-to-do brothers from what I've seen. They're like, you know, whatever. And she said she acted Brazilian, got free drinks, got on her live stream and tried to blow up Passport Bros. Dave, have you seen that? Have you seen that, Dave? Let me see if I can pull that up. Because I saved it. Let me go to my saved. Wait a second. This. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Dave, peep. Oh, you saw that? Yo, listen. Let me show that. Let me show y'all that. This is it. Peep. Look. Going to be Brazilian to hang out with. Now look. You know.
I'm looking to my left, I'm looking to my right, and I'm seeing nothing but prostitutes. Let's get into it. Passport Bros, Colombia. Story time. So some of you might see my video where I was just, playing with the Passport Bros. I did a little bit of numbers. So I'm going to tell you guys the backstory of how we got there, So basically, I'm minding my business in Colombia, having an amazing trip. Oh my God. But then I go to Old Town.
Minding her
Old
business
Town
in
is
Colombia. Okay, enough. Again, these hoes are invading these brothers' spaces. They always do this. I don't know if y'all paid attention. In the 90s, the strip clubs were a different place. Something happened in the 2000s where I would go, and I'm like, what those straight women doing here? And they're not stripping. They're just sitting down eating food, just watching. I'm like, okay, they're not gay. They're just hanging out. Why are they hanging out at a strip club with women? It's just women performing. What the fuck are they doing? Now it's the place where they go and hang out. They are invading our spaces to do what this bitch is doing. Now there's a bunch of women that's gonna be on there. Yeah, girl, they ain't shit, girl. Let me tell you, listen to her story. She was minding her business, but didn't she just say that she was getting free drinks from a Passport Bro? And in that rant, she was talking about she put on a fake accent. Draw, you said you went to college with that girl? You know her personally? Draw, you know her personally? I would love to get her on my show. I have questions. And y'all know how I do. I have questions. And she can wear all the makeup she wants. I have questions. What she put up is a complete contradiction to what she was shouting about. Come on now. Exactly, main biker. You see this right here? That behavior started in the early to mid 2000s. I'm telling you. And it started dying down where I stopped going. But like when I was looking, I was like, what the fuck are they doing here? It was weird. Every now and again, you would see the bulldog that looked like a 12-year-old boy with the fitted cap, and it's like, okay, her girl's on stage somewhere or whatever. Or she pimping. But then I'm looking at the girls at the table, they're dressed up, and I'm like, they ain't working. What the fuck are they doing? Hanging out? Why here? What are you doing? They're being nosy. They're invading our personal space. They want to collect data. So, Draw, you know this chick? You know her? You tell her, come on, Pep Talk. I have questions. I want to know what she saw about the Passport Bros. Or were those Passport Bros, or were they just a group of brothers on vacation? Because there's a difference, right? There's a difference. But these chicks don't know that. Now, all of a sudden, if a group of brothers say, yo, man, me, Dave, and Theo, yo, man, y'all, let's go to Mexico. Just go chill. All of a sudden, we Passport Bros. We're not a bunch of brothers on vacation with Passport Bros. The stigma of Passport Bros is threatening to them because to them it's something negative. I don't know how it's negative when half of these chicks want to do it by themselves and want to be left alone anyway. No, I'm sorry. We need to be alone. We need to be here for foodie calls, occasional slaying, and whatever else they need. But they don't want to be traditional women. Get your passports and get out of here. Jonathan Majors, look what he's going through. Right now, the last thing he needed was that. And I don't even think Shorty's American. He says her name is Shinrei, and I can't even say that name. Anya Go. She went to Savannah State University. Her mom is Black American. Her dad is Igbo. What planet is that? Oh no, man. Yo, Dave, you right. You're right. You're right, good brother. You're right. I remember Black Planet. That was a wreck. I was like, what is going on here? Hold on, y'all. Nigerian. Okay. So wait a minute. She's very Americanized. So she gets on a plane and goes to Colombia and acts Brazilian. And now she's spying on passport bros. Listen, stupid. You know what? Let me not call. Yo, you know her like that? Oh, it's an African tribe? I didn't know that. See, I don't know everything. I'm from the Bronx. I ain't never been to Africa. Salute. Yeah, you know her? You tell her to come through. I want to know everything about that trip. I want to know what she was doing. Oh yeah, you remember Chippendales? There was a Chippendales in out here in New York. Yeah. The older chicks went to Chippendales. I always used to hear that. Older white chicks. Oh yeah, Chippendales. We're gonna go Chippendales. We're going Chippendales. Oh, it's Susan's birthday. We're gonna go Chippendales or Chippendales. I was like, what the fuck is a Chippendales? Those two fucking, what the hell are they? Squirrels from Disney? Chipmunks? No, it's a male strip club. I was like, oh, that's why y'all so talking. You see, they were talking low about it. We're gonna go to Chippendales. Oh, okay. Go do you. Go do you. Oh, Godfrey's okay. Now I learned something. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Word up, they're going to see the rescue rangers and shit. Fucking ridiculous. You kidding me? So this broad got on a plane and flew down to Colombia, and now she's saying she's sitting at a table and they were surrounded by prostitutes. Let me tell you something. She's probably lying. Two things. If she's down there and she can identify those women as prostitutes, I couldn't see really, but kind of strange how she fit right in, right? So everybody in there was hoeing but you. Everybody was hoeing but you. You was getting free drinks with the rest of the prostitutes, but you're not hoeing? Fine, maybe you're not hoeing. Maybe you're not hoeing. Okay, fine. Were you down there by yourself? That's not safe. So you got free drinks? Really? I don't believe you. I want to know about that trip. Drive says this incident ain't even the half. When she was in her mid-teens, she went to Ecuador and was almost kidnapped and sex trafficked. And now she's on social media, hoe hopping, calling herself. Yo, is there money doing what she's doing? Let me see. Let me go to her page. Go to her page. What's this bitch? Well, I can't even go to her page. And salute to the Blizzard King. He's the one that posted it, man. They tore her ass up in this chat. But once again, it's another smut that's not minding her business. She's not minding her business. And this is how they got in trouble in the first place. When these bitches talking about, oh, the passport bros, they just go into these countries because the women are uneducated, they have no money, basically calling them bums. And that's when the African chicks and the Asian chicks fired back at them. Like, yo, with y'all fake hair and BBLs and wash your meow meow. Remember all of that? And I told the brothers trying to call the passport brothers corny. I said, number one, y'all don't know the half. Y'all don't know how this shit started. That's number one. Number two, stay out of that. Stay out of that. Stay out of that. Stay out of it. Passport bros is not your thing. What you need to do is talk to someone who does it. Don't talk to some nigga that just, there's niggas that got money that go to DR. It don't cost really a lot of money to go to DR and freak off. They go to DR, they go to Jamaica, they go to all these countries to specifically freak off. That's not a passport, bro. Go talk to a real passport, bro, to understand what it is. Now, all of a sudden, like if I get my passport and I decide, yo, I'm just going somewhere by myself, no family, I'm just going to another country. I'm a passport, bro, and I'm not. I'm just a dude on vacation. You sent me a message? You sent me a message, brother? Village brother? You sent it on a DM? Village brother, where you send it? Damn, I got a lot of DMs. Sheesh. Where you send it? Oh, it was earlier in the chat. Oh, my bad. Oh, okay. Tribe of people in Nigerian. I'm Igbo. Oh, okay. There's a lot of people in Brazil that can trace their ancestry from West Africa, so it's possible. Oh, okay. All right. All right. So, because she said she was behaving, she was acting like she was Brazilian. But she was in Colombia. I don't know what she was doing. She don't know what she was doing. But now I'm hearing that she almost went down there and got sex trafficked. It's crazy. Smoking, talk, salute. Be more. But I'm saying all of that to say this because that's a whole nother show. Jonathan Majors is a prime example as to what he had was a project. When you get a certain age, especially when you reach a certain status in your life, you shouldn't have to deal with projects. Matter of fact, let me say this. In life, there's certain things you should never, ever put up with. And when I say project, what I mean is that conversation he had with her saying, explaining what kind of man he is and where he's trying to go in life and the type of woman he needs by his side. If he had to explain that to her, that's not the woman for him. Because a wife would come in and she would know the assignment. While he's acting and traveling and you can't go with him, you hold down the house. When he comes in, you have that hot plate ready for him. When you go out and to walk on that red carpet, You are to stay in shape because he's in shape. Have the decency to represent him properly. Now, understand that this chick was a model, so the shape wasn't the problem, but her behavior was a problem. Get your drinking under control. Get your smoking under control. You represent him. Have your hair did. Speak a sentence without a curse. You represent him. You are the other half. But you let Inside Edition tell it. They said he berated her. This black man was berating this white woman. You see, that's the racial spin on it. How fair is that? Berate? That's a strong word, man. He berated her? That's what he did? Just by telling her, yo, look, this is where I'm at in life and I need you to behave a certain way. Did he curse at her? No. But they refer to it as a strange conversation. I'm sorry. As men, we can't speak up and let a woman know, listen, this is what I expect from you. This is what I expect from you as my quote unquote better half. This is what I expect from you. So I don't listen. I know it seems like we can't win, but between this woman behaving like this and this chick, I don't know what kind of flex this is, trying to snitch on Passport Bros. And more than likely, she probably wasn't even in the proximity of Passport Bros. Hell, those might have been a group of dudes. Hey, listen, watch this. She might have been right. They might have been prostitutes. But if those men want to go down to that country and eat and drink and sleep with prostitutes, that's their business. Why are you in their face? Can I ask you the same? Why are you in a building? Why are you in a club where there's prostitutes working? Why are you there? What are you doing? Getting free. That was her flex. Getting free drinks. That's something to pound your chest about. Getting free drinks. Getting free drinks from Passport Bros. You know, the guys you say couldn't get no girls here, so you go to another country to try and take their money there? That's what you do with your time? I tell you what, if you can get on my show, I'd greatly appreciate it. Drop her my email. Because I want to know, what's her educational background? What does she do for a living? Was she in Colombia by herself? And why is getting free drinks from Passport Bros the flex? And I want to know what her definition of a Passport Bro is. And why does it trigger her? Listen, if I was single and a fat, stink, nasty, ugly chick says, well, you know, I don't like you anyway. You know, someone's so fat and stink that when they get up from the couch, you smell it. It's like, oh, yeah, look, you got it. Just get away from me. You think I care what she does? Y'all say you don't fuck with these dudes out here. You don't care about these niggas and nigga this and nigga that. And some of these dudes are saying, yo, look, okay, I ain't got to deal with this. You know how I just said somewhere in the mid-2000s, these chicks started hanging out, straight women started hanging out in strip clubs? It's the same thing with these social media spaces. Passport Bros wasn't waving the passport in their face. We leaving. As a matter of fact, if a dude you say you don't fuck with is waving the passport in your face, it shouldn't bother you. What I see are women mad at men exploring their options. Well, you just said you don't care about these dudes. This chick, you'll say, I don't give a fuck about them. Fuck them. They're corny. They're lame. And blah, 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 blah. But you in a whole other country trying to trick. That's what this is. That's what you got free drinks. That's tricking. I don't know how long you was down there, but what was you down there? Just twerking and partying or getting free drinks, how do you survive? You ain't go down there and meet no men, because you know what's been happening as of late? I'm seeing these stories. These passport sisters fail. You know why? The men are different down there. You can't go in there with all that neck rolling and hair popping and all this other stuff. They be like, man, get out of here. If they don't put mitts on you. Laws is different out there. Y'all going to Germany and popping off. Lying, talking about, oh, it's racist. Yeah, there's no doubt that it's racist. But then when you analyze the story, it's like, there's something ain't right about this story. Whatever, man. Anyway, Jonathan Majors is being treated unfairly. Let me read the case. Jury handed down a verdict on Monday afternoon in the trial of Marvel star Jonathan Majors. Wait, stop. I don't want to get into this case. Let me talk about Marvel for a second. Let me say this. Y'all can read the case on your own. But let me talk about how he's treated. First of all, fuck this white chick. All right. I hope she dies in a car fire. Yeah, I said it. Marvel has been going through an awful change. I don't appreciate it. You with your woke mentality, you've etched it into the movies. You've now invaded my form of entertainment. I don't care about your sexuality, but you don't have to shove it in my goddamn face every 5 minutes with your hidden gems and your Easter eggs of gayness in your movies. I don't care for it. Just like, you know, when you have a hero, usually there's a romantic interest for the hero, whether it's male or female. Like if the woman is the main character, there's a male, or like Steve Rogers went back in time and just got married and did shit over. I get it, but that didn't overtake the movie. Stop. Well, you know, you know what? Listen, y'all didn't stop with your woke nonsense. Multiverse of Madness, the cameos. I was so amped to see what was going on in that movie. But the first thing I saw when that little Latina girl was hopping through dimensions, and the first thing I saw was that fucking pin on her coat. It like stuck out to me. I was with my wife and I saw that and I said, Tay, what up? And I said, yo. She said, what? I said, yo. She said, what? So you ain't see that? She said, nah. I said, forget it. Then I saw it again. I said, man. She said, what? I said, forget it. And then when they saw her dimension, and Dr. Strange says, who are those ladies? She said, my two moms. I swear to God, I almost threw my popcorn at the fucking screen and walked out. She's like, what? I said, man, you ain't see the fucking gay flag on her fucking coat? She is a child. Who are those two women? My two moms. What? Yo. Thor: Love and Thunder. Thor: Love and Thunder. Absolutely no replay value. I was aggravated when I left that film. I was aggravated. I was aggravated when I left that film. The Rock guy, that's a man, right? You know how his species reproduces? They have to go underground with molten lava and hold hands so they can reproduce another rock boy. Now watch this. There are no females. If I remember correctly, there are no females in this species. So at the end of the film, he's underneath the planet or Earth by some molten lava. He found some other rock guy that has a mustache, looked like Freddie Mercury, made of rocks, held hands with him for X amount of time, and they reproduced. Why? There were children in the theater looking like... Now watch this. This is something that Stormy pointed out. When they went to save those kids, who was teaching those kids? The gay rock motherfucker. But he's not considered gay because that's just how their species reproduced. You understand? In front of a whole bunch of kids. And I'm like, yo, when I went to go see it, there was kids in the theater. Because I don't do late night movies. I catch matinees. And I'm looking around like, and you could look at the fathers like, oh my God. It's like, I'm glad to see that some niggas are normal, but these are the older white fellas. This is this woke nonsense. You find out that in the Black Panther, what's her name? Shorty that plays Michonne on Walking Dead. You find out she get down like that. I could have did without that. I could have did without that. I could have did without that. Why every time I turn around, it's like Marvel is just like, here, take that, take that, take that. We out here, we out here, we out here. It's like, all right already, man. God damn. Listen, I don't throw it in your face that I love me some coochie. I don't throw it in your face every 5 minutes. Why every time I pay money to go see a program, to go see a movie, here y'all are? Why is it that Thor's clothes are flying off? And Zeus is talking about orgies. There was fucking kids in the theater, man. You are not invited to the orgy. I'm like, fucking... So I said all that to say this. Fuck Marvel. I'm done. That's it. And I'm like one of the biggest nerds. I'm done. I'm done. This Jonathan Major shit? Oh, no, no, no. No. Mm-mm. So when y'all tune into me on Bear Cave, I'll talk about throwback comics and the Thanos saga. That's it for me. If I decide, if they knock one out the park and there is a hot movie, you trust and believe I will wait for it to come home. I'm not paying money to go see it. I'm not. They've lost me as a fan. Their writing absolutely sucks. They're disrespecting the core audience. You're trying to cater to these women in this woke society, but these are the people that aren't paying money to see this stuff. It's sort of like the WNBA. We need to be making LeBron money. We need to be making more money. We're underpaid. Nobody goes to your games. That's why you're not making money. You're not producing. How are you asking for more money when you're not producing? It's not the men. It's men's fault. The NBA's was keeping y'all alive. How about this? For every one man, there's 7 or 8 women in this world. The sisterhood can't get together and just buy tickets. Y'all don't have to go to the game. Just buy the damn tickets. How about this? Marketing scheme. Get some women to look all prettied up and go to the WNBA game. More men will show up to try and holler at the women. Make it one big club. You might have to change your atmosphere a little bit because y'all basketballing and y'all balling out is clearly not enough. But don't blame men. But if we start showing up, give a man a reason to show up. Give a man a reason to show up. As a matter of fact, a majority of the WNBA sales, I bet you they're men anyway. I bet you a majority of the sales are men anyway. I bet you. Khalid, what's going on? Yep. Dave said they wouldn't even watch the games if they were on Lifetime. Exactly. Anthony, what up? Exactly. But blame us. Through sports, Movies, whatever, real life, zero accountability. So y'all done fired my brother, Jonathan Majors. Fine. Done with y'all. Done with y'all. Oh yeah, I know about that phenomenal Mexican. I ain't got to put up with none of that shit. I am the consumer, and I'm treating this like a vote. You don't like what Marvel's doing? Hold your money. I'm holding my money. I'll go to Emergency Awesome's channel, and I'll hear the review. And if he says it's a good film, I might consider it. I might. John Pound, salute. Paul Carrick says, I'm starting to let go of all Disney. Yeah. I'm about to cancel my subscription. They're getting on my nerves. Now, the whole universe has to, right now, they threw the clipboard in the air after they heard the verdict just now. Today, they said, man, now they're going to replace him. They didn't do that to Ezra Miller. He's still the Flash. And like I said, it's on video of him assaulting a woman. He's assaulting a woman. He's still the Flash. Jonathan Majors is warp speeding. He turned into Quicksilver. Kang hauled ass away from this crazy white bitch. And he might go to jail, man. He might go to jail. Yeah, true story, Dave. That's a true story. Exactly, Quiet Storm. They'll watch Love and they can tell you everything going on in Love and Hip Hop, but they can't turn on a damn WNBA game. Listen, most people got at least 3 cable boxes in their goddamn house. Turn on the game in one of the bedrooms and just let it rock. Like, will my favorite YouTube channels be live? I got 3 channels. And I got phones laying around here. I support. First of all, 3 likes come from me. Second of all, I'll pull up Dave and Theo, whoever's on live. Gotta pull it up, gotta pull it up, gotta pull it up. It's called support. These cats don't know how to do that. These ladies don't know how to do that. You might not like basketball, but get a season pass. Because y'all balling, right? You're a boss bitch, right? Get a season ticket, or buy a season pass, or just, even if you don't go to the game. I knew a dude that had season passes to the Knicks. He was loaded, though. He had mad money. And sometimes, I'm like, yo, you go to every game? He says, nah, I don't go to every game. I can't. I'm working. But there was times where I was just out and about, and it's like, he told me one day he was out on a date, and the date just was trash. He went to a steakhouse called Peter Luger's. Y'all know about Peter Luger's? And he said his date went south. He didn't like it, whatever. So he left and put in a taxi, then home, and then he looked at his watch and said, "Oh, the Knicks are playing." And he held the cab and went to MSG and walked in and went to his seat and watched the game and left. And they were playing, like, at the time, it was like a bullshit. I think we were playing like the Bobcats or something back then. He said, yeah, the game was on. I didn't feel like going home. He said, I didn't even finish my Peter Luger's, but I went there, bought a hot dog and a beer, and then I went home. So you mean to tell me these chicks can't get season passes just to have them? I'm telling you, man. There's ways you can make the WNBA games pop. Chicks need to go there balled out, looking good. Y'all twerk everywhere else. What do you think's gonna happen when they're playing the game and during halftime they throw in the latest nigga nonsense track and the camera moves and they see a row of chicks twerking, or every time they turn around, some chicks twerking. Y'all do it anyway. Do it then. Anthony, what's good? Go live on your social media. Yeah, we live at the New York Liberty game, and dudes are going to see that. The dumb niggas going to see. That's what you want, right? Go in there and trick. Let them show up. Have them buy you that $30 tub of popcorn. It's mad expensive in the garden. Oh yeah. Before I went meatless, pause. Peter Luger's is the ish. They have a spinach dip there. I could just eat that alone. It's awesome. Listen, I watched a few WNBA games, and I must say, it ain't do it for me. I'll just say that. It ain't do it for me. I swear, I was watching the game like, if I go to the scores table and check in, I'm dominating. I'm dropping 50 on these bitches. That's how I felt. I said, man, I'm dunking and everything else. They ain't stopping me. They're not strong enough. They still out there moving like women. So I'm busting their ass. I'm dropping like 30 on their ass. I'm going to the hole on every pause. A bunch of women on there, but I'm going to the hole every goddamn play. Yeah, Young Hollywood, you're right. You're right. They got to turn it to a Negro event. The WNBA games, I'm telling you, there's a marketing scheme behind it. They're just not tapping into it. And I'm sorry to say, sex sells. Y'all WNBA players, call your ratchet ass friends to go up in there and start doing what they do. Make dudes want to show up. You got to trick them. I mean, hey, you got bitches flying to Colombia to try and snitch on passport bros, right? Anyway, Marvel, I'm done with you. DC, I'm disgusted that you left Ezra Miller as the Flash. At first, I was like, all right, well, they got it right. But I looked at what he did. It's on video. He chokeslammed some chick. I was like, yo, nah, he's supposed to get up out of there. And it was something about he allegedly kidnapped somebody. I said, hold on. No, he's crazy. So that's not a good job keeping him on. But Marvel, you saw the evidence, man. Y'all let him go before the verdict. And now all of this came out. Now he might get, I don't think he's going to get any time. He might have to do like maybe community service or be under house arrest or something stupid like that. He might have to walk around with an ankle bracelet. But she fucking ruined him, man. She fucking ruined him. She ruined him. His only way back into Hollywood at this point would be through the independent. Like Dave said earlier, he got to hit up Tyler Perry, Spike Lee. But I don't know. Man. Maybe Spike Lee be on someone. Yeah, man, you fuck with that white chick and, I ain't got nothing for you. But they see the evidence, but no one's going to touch him because that stigma's around him now. But here's the deal. What's that bitch name? What's her name? What's that bitch name? What's that hoe's name? Stupid bitch. Grace Jabari. The sisterhood needs to be attacking her. I can attack her. We can all attack her, but it's going to fall on deaf ears because you know what? Let me tell you something. To the feminists, this is a win for them. To your black feminists, this is a win for them. You're mad because he's dating a white chick, but was dating a white chick, but the fact that you're celebrating his misfortune, this justifies him not fucking with you ignorant and depressed and disgusting women. Jay Everything, salute. So you're celebrating this white woman for publicly lynching this man. But at the same time, a bunch of nigga bitches on here talking about we're divesting. But that's okay. Michael Irvin. Right? Got lied on. But where's that live I did? Where is it? Trevor Bauer. That's the baseball player. Trevor Bauer. Okay? Go watch that live that I did. Trevor Bauer. All right? And that was a white woman, Jeff Sparks, salute. That was a white woman lying on a white man. And he went the whole 9 yards. He won his case, but he wanted to make sure he put the nail in her coffin. I played the interview, and the woman interviewing her was just like, "Yo, what are you talking about?" She was lying all over the place, saying he strangled her, but she got selfies with him sleeping, and she's smiling. That bitch wasn't hurt. She like getting choked out. Brothers, protect yourself. Men need to walk around with body cams at all times. Because this is the newest flex. It's the oldest trick in the book, but it's a flex. Yeah, John Pounds, I agree with you. Wear a body cam, man. Yo, when I go to the gym, I goddamn got on horse blinders. Don't talk to me. Now there's a few women in there that I'm mad cool with, you know, but when y'all on that Stairmaster, I don't even ask you how long you gonna be. I'll go do something else. You on a squat machine, you on a squat rack, I'm not even gonna bother you. I'll just wait. I'm not talking to you. Maybe I'll catch eyes and I'll do this from across the gym. Like how many sets? How many? She'd be like, 8. I was like, cool. And I'll check like 20 minutes later. Done? Okay. I don't want to go near her. I want to go here. I don't want to go near her. You chicks are poison. I'm going to keep faith that Jonathan Majors will get through this in some way, shape, or form. Right now, this is a low point in his career. It's a low point in his life. But at the same time, Jabari is not the victim. She should be ruined, but she'll find work elsewhere. But watch the sisterhood not attack her. And this is why dudes are up in the air and leaving this bullshit. This is bullshit, y'all. Bullshit. So screw Marvel, man. I'm done with you guys. I didn't like She-Hulk. Y'all ruined Daredevil. All right. I'm not fucking with y'all. It's straight independent comics now. This is gonna make me start doing more content for. I'm doing my first live on Bear Cave Entertainment. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe. Let me pull up my my channel. Bear Cave Entertainment. I'm gonna upload that. I'm gonna do my first live stream on Christmas Day, ladies and gentlemen. That's gonna be my nerd channel. And we're gonna have fun there, man. We're gonna have a lot of fun. That's the link to Bear Cave Entertainment. That's the nerd channel. I'm gonna put up more of my exercise videos over there. And yes. But I'm not fucking with Marvel. If you're gonna look for me to talk to Marvel, I'm really not. You know what? Let me not say that. Let me not say that. I appreciate that, Quiet Storm. Let me not say that. Tim, what happened with Daredevil was that he was on that god-awful She-Hulk series. And that She-Hulk series was god-awful. 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 It was god-awful. It was bad. And Daredevil was in it. Mark Wondlick, salute. And they did it dirty, man. They did him dirty. What sucks is every now and again, depending on who's writing it, they might knock it out the park. But Marvel has, with Jonathan Majors, in order to stand, you got to stand. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. That's what I was going to say. You absolutely have to stand with the brother. You have to protest. Now I don't know what other deals he lost, on what product or service he was about to represent. Drip, what up, man? Oh yeah. Meg Thee Stallion was twerking with She-Hulk. And what did she say? Oh my God, you're my idol. And I'm like, oh, okay. It was so hard for me to get through that series. It was so hard because she breaks the fourth wall. And what took Banner a decade to get control under him hulking out, she did it with yoga in like a week. I was like, you know what? I'm good, man. This is the stupidest fucking. And what they did with the Wrecking Crew in Marvel Comics are heavy hitters. They were just bumbling idiots in this, man. Fuck that. I'm done. They don't deserve Kang. So what they're gonna do now is they're gonna rewrite everything and say, okay, Kang wasn't the real issue. It was really Dr. Doom. I have no faith that they're gonna do right by him. Every movie that they had Dr. Doom in, they absolutely fucked it up. So I really don't care. With this woke movement, Marvel's gonna fall on their own sword and kill themselves. But you're gonna make that broken wrist community very, very happy. So have fun. But your core audience, there's not enough woke to support what you got going on. Evidence of that is your Marvels movie, the Marvels, fail. All female cast. So yeah, have fun with that nonsense. It was stupid. I didn't care for it. The Eternals, yeah, nice one. Y'all slipped that bullshit in there too. Thanks. Good looking out. I'm done with it. So when you have millions of people that think like me and say, look, all right, you know what, I'm good. I'll fire stick it. I'll wait for it to come out on DVD or Blu-ray, and I'll just download it from somewhere and I'll watch it when I'm sick and drunk somewhere. But they're not going to pay money to see a crap. It's over. It's over, Johnny. Nothing is over. Nothing. Rambo. First Blood. John Rambo. I'm done with it. So you trying to cater to a community that don't even pay good money. They're all over Hollywood, but these are not that they're not paying the money that we're paying. If you woke it out, we're gonna be uncomfortable sitting there watching it. Man, please get out of here. So I'm done. Jonathan Majors, this was the last straw. For what y'all doing to him, I'm good. He said there's a heavy rumors that Disney Plus is going to shutter and move it all to Hulu. Listen, fellas, you know what our last hope is? Since they've single-handedly destroyed our form of entertainment, we're going to be forced to read books. Remember reading books? I'm starting a book club, man. Me and LaRon over there on Broken Traditions, we spoke about it. And Kofa. We talked about starting a book club because I'm done. I hear you, Drip. For real, man. I'm done. I'm not doing this no more. We good. We good over here. Let me get out of here. I gotta eat something, then sit up for a little bit, then lay down. I'm hungry. Man, I had a salad earlier today. Ask me how long it stayed in my system. Like 20 minutes. I was like, what's happening? Yeah. But, you know, that's how it's supposed to be. Hear the salute. Yeah. That's how it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to stay long. But that was pretty fast. I thought I was sick for a second. I'm all right. Nah, you're right, Jay. Everything. We got to be like... Oh, Young Hollywood! I'm going live on Bear Cave on Christmas Day. Look out for the advertisement. I'm trying to decide which time, because some of y'all still got young kids. You know what I mean? And I haven't decided on I think I know what I'm gonna talk about. Just look out for the advertisement. We're gonna have fun over there. I'm only gonna be on for like an hour because it's Christmas Day. You know what I mean? And we're gonna talk about everything over there. From cartoons to movies to your favorite toys to electronics. Powernomics, yeah, I heard all about that. I think I'm gonna pick that up. Yeah. So y'all make sure y'all go subscribe and tune in over there. We're gonna have fun over there. I got 3 channels, y'all. I'm trying to divide my time up. Man. But you know, busy people know how to get shit done. That's for real, man. But man, salute to y'all, man. Salute to the Venmo, the Zelle, the Cash App, the Super Chat. I got something to do in the morning, but I'm still going live. I'll be driving though. Man, salute to Jonathan Majors. Hold your head, King. And we got you. This is happening for a reason. Let me tell you something. God don't put nothing in your way that you can't handle. The good part about this is no one thought you would get convicted. Only a handful understood that the way society works, that there was a chance. But I know you think, Jonathan, that this is the worst case scenario, but it's not. It could be worse. Because there's more people looking at this like, I can't believe they convicted this brother when he was literally running from this bitch. That's what you got on your end. And now when they throw the mic in your face, if they choose to, now you can name drop. They lied on Michael Vick. They're lying on me. What are y'all mad because OJ got away with it? But I don't see anyone talking about Mr. Blakely, how he offed his wife, Beretta himself. I was literally running from this chick, and when I stayed out all night and came back, she was in the house in the closet on the floor, passed out from drinking the night before. But I'm the bad guy? Yeah, right. I lost everything because of that. That's okay. I'll build it up from the bottom and coming up. Remember the people you mentioned: Michelle Obama, Coretta Scott King. And this has nothing to do with the ethnicity. How it was handled has a lot to do with the ethnicity. But let's not get it twisted. A black woman would have done them just as dirty if that was her. I'm not saying a black woman would do it. I'm saying it don't matter the ethnicity. Black, Latin, Latina, Asian, don't matter. Any woman could have got them like this. So for black women to say that this is a white person thing, no. Y'all bitches are just as disgusting. Stop it. Hold your head, brother. We got you, and fuck Marvel. I'm done here. Salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelle, the Cash App, the Super Chat. Like and share the video, man. And I'll be back talking this boxing in the AM. And watch your back and your front, because they out here trying to get us when you do something positive, man. But stay blessed, and I'll catch you on the rebound. Peace.